Brian Callen admits his relationship with Brendan Schaub has changed. Let's hear what he has to say here. Make sure everything's working correctly.
Let's go. Will you ever tell Brendan to get an actual studio, especially since he just signed a new Podcast One deal and it was the biggest of his career?
These questions are like, these people are not fans, man. These people are not fans. These people are not fans. These people are trying to like, they're working against these guys, isn't it? These people are not fans. The Patreon people, they pay not to be fans, man. The Patreon people are ops. I swear to God. The Patreon people are ops. Oh my God. What? Will you tell Brendan to get an actual studio since he just signed a new Podcast One deal and it was the biggest of his career? Literally using his words against him. He's like, hold on, what? Brian's gonna be like, what? What Podcast One deal? Brian's gonna be like, what Podcast One deal? I didn't hear about that. Oh my God, man. These people are not friends. Oh my God. This is not good. And I think in this regard, Callen has...
Big up AZ, big up RS and Bappa sucks.
Yo, big up. Why didn't I hear the fucking notification though? Did you guys hear the notification? Okay, I didn't hear, but just big up TTS anyway. Big up Casual. Appreciate you. Let me just like this. What was I going to say? In this regard, this question, I don't think Brian has any leg to stand on. When it comes to this question, I don't think Brian has any leg to stand on, because Brian is ultimately one of the most laziest people ever. He doesn't help Brendan in anything concerning with the podcast, management, show ideas, guest bookings. He rarely turns up. When he does turn up, he doesn't want to be there. He's always late. He has no place in this regard. I have to give Brendan I have to like back Brendan on this. He has no business to telling Chin or Brendan about booking any studio. He doesn't do jack shit outside just sitting on the show. This is probably his second Q&A, isn't it? I think, right? Of the whole time they've had a TFATK Patreon, this might have been his second Q&A, maybe third. And Brendan's are like, I don't know, 17. This might be his third, I think, maximum. This might be his third Q&A he's ever done. He's mad lazy. He doesn't do anything else outside of just like being the talent on the fucking screen. So I don't think he has any right to tell Brendan anything about the studio, in my personal opinion.
We have a studio. We have two floors of this studio. So I don't know what more you guys want.
It's not really a studio though, is it? That's the thing. It's not really a studio. I think they're being a bit obtuse. They're trying to pretend not to know what they're talking about, but I guess these guys have to pretend like everything's okay, but you went from that amazing studio in LA, which you probably didn't need, right? It looked like a fucking TV production studio, all the way to this. Or even the ones they had before was just like the one room. That was still fucking sick compared to this. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what people are talking about. It's like, this isn't really a studio compared to the ones you've had in the past. Plus, you remember in the past how they used to make a big deal about the studio of it, like the redesign, and it's a studio. And all of a sudden, this is okay.
Dude, everything they eat, bean cheese.
Yo,
bean cheese,
big up Mr. Studio Girl. Big up Mr. Studio Girl. Appreciate you, bro. 9 months. Appreciate the support, bro. I've not really been consistent. I've been very, very flaky these couple of days. Like I said, I've been on a crazy bender, but I'm back now. But I thank you so much for still hanging in there and supporting the show. I appreciate you. Big up Mr. Studio Girl.
Cool. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, in San Antonio last weekend, did you not sell merch? I did not sell any merch. And I didn't even have time because I booked that show 3 weeks out, which was really dumb because...
Oh, his lips are so dry, innit? Mamma mia, man. Callen. His lips are so dry. Is it me or his lips are really dry? Is it me or is it his lips are really fucking dry? God damn, Callen. Ew. Like, get something on there, bro. I know why people don't do lip balm like black people, right? I know why people don't fucking sink their lips into Vaseline. I know that. I get it. Caucasians are a bit different. But something there. Look at it, bro. God damn. Doesn't it hurt? You get all these blisters inside of your lips. Like, yuck. I don't know. I always felt like... I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because it's gonna sound weird. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's just weird. It's just weird. Anyway, let me continue.
Dumb because I've been doing that place forever and I always sell it out, but people just know I was there.
Also, 3 weeks to get merch is not that long turnaround. Again, just laziness. I'm gonna go back to that clip I clipped before about Brian complaining about his career. In all actuality, yes, the rape allegations hurt him. Let's not lie. The rape allegations definitely hurt his career. But if we're being honest, he doesn't really have good work ethic. Let's give, again, Casuals here. I know he's not going to want to hear this. Casuals here. I know he's not going to want to hear this. But one of the main reasons why Brendan got that fucking $1.1 million deal, yeah, although it's a bit inflated and obviously it's not really 1 million, it's most of it is in stocks and shit and shares and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. The fact that he got any money for that fucking shit show that he does, right, is because as soon as he found out that Podcast One were not really sure, because the same time that we kind of guessed the deal was done, the deal was done. The same time we guessed that Podcast One and maybe weren't sure about him, it was the same time that he started to ramp up the fucking live streams. There's no fucking, I think there's a direct correlation between that to when he suddenly started to become Mr. Livestream Man. But he did it. He realized that the deal was in jeopardy. He wanted to save it. He wanted to make sure he got some money for it. And he just cranked up the fucking content. Big up. Don't
compliment Papa, please.
I know. Big up, Casual. Apologies. I have to. It is just as a way to kind of insult Callen. If you give me that grace. I'm not really complimenting Brendan. I'm more insulting Callen. Brendan saw he wasn't going to get that Podcast One deal. He went back to the drawing board and just started pumping out shit content. Just started fucking, what's that thing called? Spamming it, right? Just spamming the fucking live streams. And it worked. In the end, it worked. And he even admitted himself. He added all the numbers from the fucking TikTok that no one watches to the because I think, I'm not too sure. I don't have a Facebook. Like I have one to use that for when I do my ads and stuff sometimes. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys are on Facebook, but I've got a feeling Brendan might even live stream on Facebook, you know? Because I've heard people do that as well, as a way to kind of fudge your numbers. Or sometimes to get different reach, because obviously French people are all freaks over there, right? It's a whole different social media platforms. So it wouldn't surprise me if Brendan even went on Facebook and was live streaming on there as well. So he added all those numbers up together, and he overinflated what his obviously engagement was, and he got a good deal. So he kind of just figured it out, right? He got hustling. Brian didn't do none of that. Brian hardly had any clips from his. I know his special was terrible, right? That fucking shitty special with the apple at the end.
I give you that. The Predator Callen is pathetic.
Exactly. Like honestly, like like I'm saying, just to end it before I waffle on too much. I'm sure the rape allegations did not help him. I'm sure no one's gonna get rape allegations that's gonna really benefit your career, right? Nobody. But let's be honest, the guy is fundamentally lazy. He's fundamentally, at his core, a very bare minimum kind of guy. That's where he's at now. Let's be honest. He's very, very lazy, very work shy, and essentially doesn't have a bit of a clue, doesn't really use his own initiative. He's a little bit clueless, kind of needs help. He's got Nick doing his social media. Like, why is Nick doing his social media? I'm sorry, but Callen, you've kind of like grown up with the internet as well, in a way, you know? Like, why is Nick Simmons helping you with social media? Why is he like your social media manager person? Like, what? Like, you should be doing it all your own. Like, why don't you have to post clips? Why are you like, why? Why can't you make quick merch like t-shirts and stuff and get that done and sell it when you're doing your shows? Why can't you figure out how to do this? And like, do you know what I mean? It's a little bit pathetic. So I'm not gonna lie, it's really pathetic. So I don't buy the excuse of, yeah, it's just the rape allegations. Yes, I'm sure they hurt, but this guy as well doesn't really have any hustle to him. Like, he's anti-hustle, which is a real funny thing, which has probably caused a lot of friction between him and Brendan, because Brendan's like no talent or hustle, right? He's got no ability, no funniness, no creativity, no artistic ability. Like, you know what I mean? He can barely speak English, but the one thing that he does is just he always fucking turns up. You know what I mean? He's always fucking turning up in front of a fucking camera, giving us his opinion on things that we didn't fucking ask for. You know what I mean? With confidence too. Brendan's a fucking idiot, but he speaks with fucking confidence on topics that he knows nothing about. Brian Callen's here in his fucking Tesla pontificating about current affairs and politics. Like, brother, you're a comedian, man. Make jokes, you stupid idiot. Sit in your car and make fucking jokes. Make skits. Do something. Like, figure it out. Instead, he's just talking about politics and Benjamin Netanyahu and fucking trying to be Jordan Peele. Like, get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Also, can you read the names? And
it was from Joey Moreno, Chris Mosier, as a man with long balls too, I just recently started using sheath underwear. I've used them. Game changer. What's your technique on keeping your long balls in place? True classic underwear, sheath underwear. I actually have a number of pairs of those. Start over today with no audience, no connections. What would be your first 3 moves?
If you had to start, this Patreon is not good, man. This Patreon, I don't know why this is not good for your mental health. Brian, you've had success in acting, stand up, and podcasting. If you had to start over today with no audience, no connection, what would you? Isn't he starting over? Isn't he technically doing that already? Isn't he technically starting over again right now? Like these questions are not good, man. These questions are gonna make you. These questions are gonna make you be. These are the type of questions where you're not gonna put the music on in your car on the way home. This is the type of fucking questions that you get. You're not gonna put on your headphones when you're on the train home. You're just gonna sit there and just stare outside the window. Fucking hell, man. The Patreon people are not TFATK fans. I don't care what anyone says. These are homeless cats willingly paying $5 a month to troll these guys. Honestly, there's no way these guys are fans.
You know, I'm always starting over. Like I'm doing a series. I'm working on a series right now. I'm writing it, and I have to produce it and all that. I have to conceive of it, and you know, I think the only way I know how.
I'm always starting over. Yeah, we know, bro. I'm always starting over. Don't worry, bro. We're very aware. We're very, very, very aware.
Accomplish, and I haven't accomplished a lot, but what I've accomplished.
Oh, by the way, I've heard the complaints about my fucking green screen. Please bear with me. By tomorrow, hopefully, I'll sort it out. I've heard the complaints about my green screen. People on the Discord are giving me hell for it. People in the comments are going fucking crazy about it. I've heard your comments. I've received your comments. I've seen your criticisms. None of you have offered me help, by the way, motherfuckers. I've seen you fucking laughing at me about my green screen. But don't worry. We're gonna sort it by Monday, okay? Tomorrow we're gonna fucking get it sorted. I've heard your complaints. I've heard your. I'm just seeing myself now in the chat as I'm watching myself now. My little fucking head. I know it looks ridiculous, but please bear with me.
Is I kind of just keep an image of what I want in my mind, and I just move in that direction. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the only way I know how to accomplish things, and I usually fail. There's a great saying that winners are just losers who tried one more time. And I really think that's true. I'm so used to failure and missing the mark. I just keep showing up. You just keep showing up until it's your turn. Some people are way better. Some people just, I don't know, they can put systems in place and they're insanely disciplined and they focus and, you know, like my friend who's a billionaire is just insane.
Oh my God. Honestly, isn't it, in my opinion, right? I wouldn't brag about the billionaire thing too much. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't brag about it. It's like, have you guys ever had that guy in your school? Maybe it's just me. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Have you guys ever had that guy in your school that would brag about their ex-girlfriend being a model? I don't know why. Maybe it's because I exist in like the streetwear fashiony world. But I feel as if like I bumped into many guys that brag about, oh yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she was a model. I don't know how it comes up. It just, you know, those kind of guys that just mentions like, why do I have to know about occupation? You know what I mean? Like that. It's like, okay, cool, fair enough. You had that, your ex-girlfriend was a model. Fair enough, right? Fair. But is your girlfriend now a model? Is your fiance now a model? Is your wife now a model? No. Then shut the fuck up. Why would you even bring it up for? Why would you even bring up the fact that you were dating models if you're not dating a model now? Same with this. Why would you keep bringing up the fact that you got billionaire friends when you seem like such a failure? Like I wouldn't bring it up if I actually had friends that were billionaires and millionaires and I was sitting here with fucking 59 live viewers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't bring it up. I wouldn't bring it up. I just keep it to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't let it be known that, oh yeah, all my friends are fucking lit and ballers. Do you know what I mean? I just like keep it to myself. Keep it fucking to myself.
Dude,
like,
everything they eat, bean cheese, bean
yo,
cheese.
big up Chris Mack. Big up Chris Mack. Big up Chris Mack. Big up Chris Mack. Appreciate it, brother. 19 months, you're a fucking G. Big up Chris Mack, you're a fucking G. One of the OGs in here. One of the fucking OGs when I actually had one view. Chris Mack is one of the OGs when I was here with fucking 10 viewers talking absolute shit. on my what 2005, 2004 MacBook or something, right? With that crazy grainy fucking webcam. Big up fucking Chris Mack, man. Absolute OG. I appreciate the support, brother.
Focused. I'm not that guy. I try hard, but I'm also got ADHD and maybe my brain isn't as strong.
You're also a rapist.
Jet, could you take Nick in a fight
Allegedly.
or a jiu-jitsu
Don't demonetize me.
match?
I need this badly. Please.
Nick is a young, strong kid. He has no wind. So I don't know. I wouldn't want it because he's a good wrestler and he's strong.
By the way, anybody noticed? Like we all need to give Nick a bit of credit. We all underestimated him. I thought he was gonna try and take over for Callen's spot, but nah. Like a true entertainment LA-ish person in stand-up comedy, whatever he is, right? Like a true opportunist. He just came in, got what he needed out of them in terms of the TFATK audience bump, right? Was able to sell out a couple of his shows, and now he's not even on the show anymore. He doesn't even pop in anymore. He got exactly what he needed out from them and kept it fucking moving. You have to give fucking Nick some credit. I legitimately thought he was angling to take Callen's seat, but actually, what he actually did was come in and just take a bit of their fans. Do you know what I mean? Expose themselves to their fans a little bit, because obviously at Nick's level,
You have a gun?
getting on TV. Yeah, big up Crash. Appreciate it, bro.
Oh, I just got here and I thought you were calm about me for a second. Would be dead without using a
Yes.
#1 background show on YouTube.
Yes, I love it. I love
Smiling
it.
face emoji.
The biggest compliment I can ever get is being the #1 background listener, companion soundtrack for you motherfuckers. You get me? So I appreciate, because I know how it is. I'll be in the shower sometimes watching a YouTube thing, and when the person starts waffling, I'll legitimately, like, you know what I mean? Fucking pull, slide the fucking door over and stick my fucking wet hand on the phone and pause it. You know what I mean? When someone's chatting shit. So if I'm good background listening and I don't annoy you in the background as you're doing your thing, I appreciate that and I really love that. So big up, Crash.
But I think he would gas. If it was boxing, yes. Nick doesn't know how to strike at all. But wrestling, no, he's tough. Jiu-jitsu, maybe I could turtle up for a long time as an old man until he got really tired. But he's strong. He's hard to deal with. What would beat Nick is his own wind.
Do you have a gun?
Justin Barrage, do you think you...
Big up,
I
Casual.
was talking around my mom the other day and I said the thing where the 60-year-old comedian talks about taking down 20-year-olds and his sex life. She was disgusted and asked WTF him watching at 40, smiley face emoji.
Exactly. It's just very like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I guess it depends, innit? Like, because I know there's some sorry, I'm just getting shivers here because the window's a bit open. I've had some ice as well. There are some men's social groups that do that though. I've never been in one of them. I know there's some men's social, like, it's like, I don't know if you remember, guys. I know Gamebred maybe. Does Gamebred know what I'm talking about? Do you remember that video that went viral back in the day of the French squad and like they were like wanking in some room? Do you guys remember that? I know it's a weird reference to bring up, but do you guys remember this video that went viral of like French players in their, like French, I don't know if they're like under 21 or under 19 or something, players, and they were like in a room, in a hotel room, just, I think 2 of them were watching porn, and like, I swear to God, imagine the scene. It's like you see a video of these kids in a hotel room in their French national team tracksuit. There's like 2 of them on a seat watching porn on their phone, and like, I don't know what they're doing. Are they like jacking off? Do you remember Gamebred? It's Saliba? Yeah, do you remember? Are they jacking off or something? Or are they just watching the porn? I forgot what it was. I don't think they're jacking off. I think they're just watching porn. So the reason why I bring it up is that there's some guys that have that type of thing where they sit in a room and they can watch porn in a room together. Have you guys, like, be honest? There are some guys that do that. I don't know what that's about. It's not been my life. You know, I'm into some pretty wild shit, but that's not been my life. But I know there's some men that have this thing where like they can sit and watch a porn DVD together. And there's some guys too that just like to talk up with their guy friends explicitly about their sex they get up to. Do you know what I mean? There's some guys that do that. So I think Callen just comes from that world of just like always talking about smashing. I mean, he's always. But I just think at a certain age, like like even now, I mean, I feel fucking lame too. I mean, it's like at a certain age, you have to be like, you're 60 though, bro. You're like a granddad. It's a bit much, isn't it? It's a bit much. It's like even now, like if you hear fucking Mick Jagger now, even now you hear like Mick Jagger and them man talk about. It's like I don't know, man. I think you have to. It's like if you know, there's some people out there, right? I don't really agree with it personally, but there are some people out there that say people like J-Lo, stop trying to act sexy. Stop trying to be a sex symbol. You're 60. Like, grow up. You know what I mean? Not everything has to be about you and your body type of thing, right? They say the same thing about Tracy Ellis Ross, right? Slow down or just stop with the whole like first trap in. You're 60. I personally think if you're a woman, you know, it's a bit different. And if you've got a body like those type of women, I don't blame you for constantly putting them on my own show. But if you're a type of man that complains about women who are 60, posting first traps, you also have to look at someone like a Callen talking about fucking 20-year-olds with a bit of a side eye, like, what the fuck? You're like, what? That's not cool, you know? That's not like something that's not grown. I don't know. You're way too grown. Not even grown's not even a word. You're like senior. You know what I mean? You're like a senior person. Like it's just not what you should be doing. Like really and truly, it's like Christmas party at work. There's a certain age where a Christmas party at work where you can get away with being fucking drunk as fuck and sloshed and like, you know, just causing a muck. But at a certain age, if you're going to your work Christmas parties and you're really turning up, you look a bit sad, you know? You look a bit sad if you're really going too much. You have to have like a bit of a, you know, unfortunately, age is just a thing, innit? It kind of dictates the things that you can and can't do. I just hope to God that when I'm 60, I'm not doing what Callen's doing, you know? I'm not out here talking about, oh, how much I want to smash some WNBA player. Or it's like, ugh, man, ugh. Like, those women are like, what, 4 years older than your daughter? Like, come on, man. Let's get it together.
You and Brennan will ever go to each other's houses? You know, good question. Good question. But we see each other, you know? Sean Trenery, last performance in a series.
What do you think is simpish, brother? So let me know, Abe. What do you think what's simpish? Me saying that I don't mind if like J-Lo posts pictures of her in bikinis and shit. What's the simpish stuff I say? Let me know. What is the simpstino? What is the simpstino stayings? Let me know. What's the simpstino stayings? Let me know.
Or a movie that left you dumbstruck? Good question.
That's not simpy though. I don't know. That's not. Don't get me like. I don't know. Like, I don't. Like, what else do you want from those people? Like, what else do you want from J-Lo? Like, I don't get it. Like, what else do you want from fucking J-Lo? You want J-Lo to put on a fucking turtleneck and start talking about urban planning? You wanted to start talking about like societal issues? You wanted to get into fucking politics? You wanted to fucking talk about philosophy? You wanted to start giving relationship advice? What the fuck do you want from these people? She came into the game a sex symbol. She's gonna die. Like, it's just let people do what they do best. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's, you know what it is. Again, this is a very unpopular opinion. It's like you remember when everyone was trying to like help Bam Margera to go rehab? Do you remember? Do you remember there was that period where everyone was like, Bam Margera, he's doing too much, he's got too much drugs, too much drink, he needs to relax, he's gonna, and he was looking really bad at that. He still looks, you know, horrible, don't get me wrong, but he was looking extra bad. You remember everyone was like trying to like, I don't know, step in and help him and save him? Nah, Bam Margera came in like that. He came into the scene, he came into our lives. He played a big part in some of our lives if we're fucking Jackass fans, if we're skateboarding fans. Being the way he is. Let him be the way he is. Let him go out on his fucking sword. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't get it. So if J-Lo wants to post first traps when she's 70, allow it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, all I know from J-Lo is that she's hot and she makes okay pop music. I don't know. That's it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm perfectly fine with it, personally. I'm perfectly fine with it. Now, guys going around on the podcast like 60 talking about who they smashed, But I think rules are different. I don't think rules can be the same for men and women. I think rules are completely different.
Anything by Christian Bale or Daniel Day-Lewis, so incredible. And Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders. Second question, did you ever regret picking a career in entertainment? All the time. Because it's hard. And
let me read the whole question. Second question, do you ever regret picking a career in entertainment? From the outside looking in, it seems like it would be great when it's going well, but the stress of having to continue to constantly land jobs sounds horrible. Would you rather have chosen a more stable career like a teacher, lawyer, electrician, etc.? Come on, man. How's Callen got, like, what? A stable career? What, they have to have qualifications for? They have to actually turn up every day to do? They have to be good at? Callen, teacher, lawyer, come on, man. Something that's far more stable for your less known and it's more simple life. That was never going to be the case. I'm more surprised, to be fair, with Callen. I'm generally surprised that he didn't just like rely on his dad for money. Yeah, that's one thing maybe you can give a bit of credit for. I'm kind of surprised that someone like a Callen, with his dad being as rich and wealthy as he is, because I think his dad's got real money, you know? If you're opening up Citibank in the Middle East in the 70s and you're probably investing your money in fucking stocks and shares, and you're also taking your family on vacations. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Callen's got like a sister, right? Callen's got a sister. I'm sure she's probably got kids herself. So, you know, you're covering the fucking flights and the accommodation of like your grown ass children who are over 40. Like, and I think they go on vacations like, I don't know, it feels like maybe 3 times a year, maybe let's say minimum of 2 times a year, right? Callen's dad is paying for their vacations and stuff. That's like a small glimpse into what they do. So it's quite surprising that Callen didn't just like become a trust fund baby. He probably is still a trust fund, but don't get me wrong. It wouldn't surprise me if Callen's got a trust fund now, right? And he gets a fucking allowance from his family. Like, Callen's a bit of a weirdo. It wouldn't surprise me at 60 years old that his dad literally gives him an allowance to cover bills or whatever, right? Just to kind of help him out because it's his fucking son, don't get me wrong. But it is quite surprising that Callen never just like relied on his dad and just stopped, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, most people would. Like, why put yourself through trying to be a comedian, trying to make it as an actor when you can just rely on your dad and just live a simple fucking life? But to suggest that he could have done anything else is hilarious, because didn't Brian Callen's dad actually get him a job at Lehman Brothers? Is it Lehman Brothers or something like that, right? Was it Lehman Brothers? I'm pretty sure the part of the law of Brian is that his dad got him a job at like somewhere like that. Like somewhere prestigious. Somewhere that prestigious where he had no business being, and his dad literally got him that job and he couldn't handle it. He kind of quit after like 2 weeks or something crazy like that. I think he even mentioned that he was working around the corner from Twin Towers. Around that time, he was working around the corner from the Twin Towers, right, in New York, and he couldn't handle it. He quit after 2 weeks, and that was a job that his dad literally gave to him on a silver platter. So yeah, this guy was, you know what I mean? He can't even make the entertainment industry thing, in my opinion, also is no different to being a teacher or whatever. You still have to turn up. You have to be consistent. You have to hustle. It's no different. Yes, it's a bit like, you know, you kind of pick your own times. It's not as like rigid and shit, but you still have to work. Like, the people at the top are hustlers. They graft. Do you know what I mean? They fucking graft. They're at all the auditions. They're going to the extra fucking classes and shit. They're putting themselves out there. They're filming skits. They're posting on social. Like, they're grafting. This guy doesn't graft. All those jobs mentioned, teacher, lawyer, electrician, those are all grafters. This guy is anti-grafting. There's no way he would have done anything else.
Because there's no guarantees. It's always up to me. From the outside looking in, it seems like it would be a great when it's going well, but the stress of having to continue to constantly land jobs sounds horrible. Yeah, it's not easy, man.
No. I'm big up B. Mallory. How do you know Callen doesn't give it? How do you know his dad? No. I didn't say I don't know. I say I think his dad does. Especially given how bad his career has been over the last few years. I think his dad, the fact that Callen hasn't had to have a normal job is proof that his dad steps in and helps from time to time. Same with Brendan, right? Brendan's had some really bad slumps over the last few years, but he's never had to go and get like a regular job. Like some of us, if we went through what Brendan went through, we'd have to kind of go and graft at a 9 to 5 for a bit and then kind of stack up our money and then come back and do the creative thing afterwards. But these guys have never been able, they've never had a time where they've had to go get a regular job because, in my opinion, both of their dads are pretty well off, right? They've done well for themselves and they helped them out. So I'm definitely sure that Brian Callen's dad gives Callen some type of allowance, trust fund, money, something for sure, 100%. Especially with the two families thing. Like, it's impossible. Callen's career is not sufficient enough to support, you know what I mean? Like, no way. Like, his dad definitely stepped in at one point, for sure.
It's not easy. He used to make a lot of money, and then a lot of stuff happens, as you guys know, and then it's hard. Would you rather have chosen a more stable career like being a teacher, lawyer, electrician? Something that's far more stable, but you're less known, more of a simple life. Here's what I have to say about that. I don't think there is any such thing as stable. Stability doesn't exist. There's also
this is the type of thing someone says that's afraid of getting a regular job. People that are afraid of getting regular jobs, people that think regular jobs are like, they look down on them, they say things like this. I don't think it's being stable. You know what I mean? There's no, don't get me wrong, like, obviously if you pass your probation and you're actually good at what you do, those careers can be stable. They can be like, you know what I mean? But people that say these type of things are people that don't want to get jobs and are afraid of working a regular 9 to 5, or just think they're kind of, it's beneath them, which I think again is funny because this guy has no work ethic. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you think those jobs are beneath you, you should be performing above and beyond the thing that you want to do. That's what I think anyway. Like, if you don't want to, like, I don't like people that look down on conventional jobs, especially people that work in the creative entertainment world. I think you should always treat creative outlets and jobs as like a blessing, that they're not like, you're not entitled to them. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a sure thing. A sure thing is a 9 to 5. You should go work a 9 to 5, stack your money, save it, and then invest that into your fucking dreams. And then if that fucking pops off, I'll go, thank you, Jesus. Quit your fucking 9 to 5 and go full deep into it. But this like snobby kind of like, you know what I mean, pompous, nose in the air kind of attitude some of these guys have, like Brendan, Brian, Joe Rogan said a lot of these type of things. It's really annoying. Like, it's really annoying because a lot of these guys lucked out, and some of these guys can have those opinions because they have dads that can kind of step in and help them. Regular people don't. Regular people, if they got fucking a massive Los Angeles Times article made up about them and their rape allegations, it'll be lights out for their fucking entertainment career. Back to the fucking office they go. Back to the fucking, do you know what I mean? Back to the fucking whatever they're doing beforehand. But these motherfuckers have been able to kind of get away with it, and then they kind of look down on people that have to kind of do things for the sake of putting food on the table and kind of supporting their family. It's like, come on, man. Like, you know, I don't know. Just feels a bit stinky when I do those type of things. It feels a bit stinky.
There's always uncertainty. There's always a measure of pain. And if you want to navigate the uncertainty.
Yo, big up Josh. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been slacking. Lately, but I'm back. Hopefully I'll do 5 days this week. We'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all days, you know. I'm holding myself to that at least. Let's try and bang it out. Let's try and bang out as much as we do. Appreciate all of you for sticking in there and hanging in there with me. I appreciate you.
In a measure of pain, you better be willing to work hard all the time. Constant work. Sorry, that's the way it is. What is it that Jordan Peterson would say? Don't look to be safe, look to be strong. Make yourself strong, because they're coming. Chaos is coming. And I think that's God's way of purifying your soul. Matt L. Yo, B, what if you were taking a walk out in nature and all of a sudden a dude got the drop on you and started banging you out from behind? Think about this a lot. Banging me out from behind.
I think about this a lot. Yeah, these are okay. This is actually a Brian Callen fan, to be fair. I don't know who's even thinking about a question like this. Yo, big up the Lucas there, by the way. I've been banging these out too. They're probably not good for you. I know they're probably not fucking good for you, but I've been banging out the original. I'm sure you guys know. No, I'm not. I don't need to show you what a Lucas A bottle looks like. I probably do, because why the fuck not? But yeah, I've been banging out these motherfuckers. I've been going absolutely crazy on the Lucasade. The £1.50 Lucasade. So big up the £1.50 Lucasade gang. We're outside. We're here. We're queer. Ready to rock. Okay. Oh, my fucking green screen fell down, didn't it? Okay, cool.
All right. Would you be more mad that a dude is banging you out or that a dude got the drop on you? Fuck, that's a good question. First of all, he'd have to hit me in the back, right? Knock me out because I'm fighting. So I come to and he's banging me out. That's a problem.
I don't know, man.
You have a gun?
Yo, big up, casual. Appreciate you.
What's hilarious is Rogan is meant to be this everyman and he's never for real worked in his life. 2 weeks of construction is our everyman. Smiley face emoji.
What a great point. Exactly. What a great point. What a great point. Big up, casual. What a fucking great point. The everyman that's unlike every man. That's funny, isn't it? The everyman that's unlike every fucking man. And you know what's really hilarious too? He clearly doesn't have any friends that have real jobs either. You could tell that Rogan, all those guys, they even talk about themselves, right? They hate hanging out with regular people. Hanging out with regular people, their humor. Oh my god, only comedians get me. All this nonsense, right? So he doesn't even like. It's one thing if you don't have a regular job, fair enough. But he doesn't even hang out with regular people. Like, you know what Chappelle does? Chappelle just pops up at concerts. Kevin Hart does the same thing. There's a few of them in it that do that type of thing where it's just like Chris Rock is pretty normal, not average, like a normal person. Rogan's not like that. Rogan rolls with fucking Navy SEALs. He's in and out of fucking big fucking Cadillac trucks and shit. Do you know what I mean? He's flying private all the time. He doesn't really interact with regular people at all. Zero. The only regular people that he sees are his comedy club. That when he's like talking at them, you know what I mean? Screaming at them. And if they fucking interrupt his show, he goes fucking crazy. So it's like, you're not really, you know what I mean? You're not around any regular people. You're not a regular person at all. Like, you're a billionaire from talking shit into a microphone. Like, you're not regular at all. Zero. And also, that fucking, what's that show? That show he was on made him a millionaire when he was like super early in his career. So he's been rich. Like, Rogan's been rich for a long time. As soon as Rogan got into Hollywood, like, he kind of popped straight away, didn't he? With fucking, was that News TV or whatever that show he was on? Rogan's been making good money from like entertainment for a long ass fucking time, man. So he's never been a regular guy ever, really, if you think about it.
I think at that point I'd be very confused. You know, Broseph Smith. Hey Brian, if you could do 3 do-overs in your life, would they be? Ooh. That's really a great question.
Oh man, okay, his whole face looks dry, to be fair. And also he's drinking, you know what I mean? He's having a fucking black, what do you call it? He's having you know what I mean? Nice black coffee. But his whole face looks dry, to be fair. His whole face looks dry. Maybe he just jumped out of the shower and didn't put any moisture. Like, his whole face looks like it's on a crack. But yeah, that is horrible. That question. Oh, that question. Oh, that question. That's a good question. Yeah, tell us.
Here's the thing, Broseph. And I know you're asking this for yourself.
Nope, asking it for you, bro. I'm not asking it for yourself. He's asking it for you. He's definitely asking it for you.
Be really ruthless about the people you bring into your life. And that's a skill. Don't suffer from wishful thinking. God doesn't think of you as special. You are not one of God's favorites.
Jesus Christ. Is this the justification for the fucking rape? Just don't rape women, man. Not that fucking difficult. He's like, what? You're not, God doesn't, like, what? God doesn't think you're special. Huh? Just don't do things against women's will. Against their will, sorry. Is that really that hard? Don't be a jerk. Yo, big up, big up 101 Krieger. Even your green screen doesn't like it. Yeah, I see it. It's peeled off a bit at the back there. It's peeled off at the back there. It is what it is.
You don't escape the trials and tribulations and the slings and arrows life will throw at you. But always tell the truth, and especially to yourself. And don't spend time on people that are not worth it. What? If people are behaving a certain way now, their chances are they're going to behave that way 20 years from now. It's just the truth. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have believed in people the way I did. I believed in the Rocky story. All you got to do is train and you'll be a champion someday. And I put a lot of time and effort into other people.
Hold on.
Think way now.
What's it say here? Hold on, I missed it. But
their chances are they're going to behave that way 20 years from now.
Okay, same with
it's
you.
It's just the truth.
Same
I'm
for
sorry.
You.
I wouldn't have believed in people the way I did. I believed in the Rocky story.
Huh? So is he trying to blame his lack of success in his career on putting his faith again? This guy, like, you know what? Maybe it's just his generation. To be fair to him, right? I know I keep saying how lazy. Maybe it's just his generation. He does come from a generation where, like, it was done for you, innit? Like, your agent and your manager kind of like put you in things. Like, they were like those power agents, power managers. Do you know what I mean? Like power bottoms, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, maybe he just comes from that generation where things were kind of done for you. You obviously were the talent. You kept yourself in shape. You went to all the drama classes. You improved your skills. You went to all the auditions. You learned your line. Like, you did what you needed to do. But the real magic was done away from you. You know, it was kind of done behind closed doors and shit, over phone calls, in bars and restaurants and nightclubs and fucking bar mitzvahs and baby showers. You know what I mean? Those kind of deals. That's where things were done. So maybe he just comes from a generation where things were just done for him. So he thinks now, like, looking back, he's reminiscing. He's thinking, if he would have signed with that agent instead of this agent, it's like splitting hairs, really. I still think a lot of it is in your own hands. You know, I still think a lot of it is in your own hands, man. You're the one that kind of dictates your own destiny. You really do. But he just comes from a generation where it's like, oh yeah, man, if I would have went to that audition, if I would have went to that class instead, if I would have done that role instead of this role, it's like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
All you got to do is train and you'll be a champion someday. And I put a lot of time and effort into other people, thinking they had the same values and dreams I did. Whether it was people I dated, whether it was people I brought on as friends, I wasted a lot of time on the wrong people.
No, you wasted, again, lack of accountability. You wasted time not dedicating yourself to your craft, because given when he came into Hollywood, again, just apply the luck that he got in podcasting into acting. If he would have went as hard as he went in podcasting as he did with acting, and really put his foot on the fucking pedal and really went for it, he would have done way better. Just laziness, man. Just pure and utter laziness. I don't, like, it's impossible it didn't carry over. It's impossible. The person that doesn't really want to help out with TFATK, doesn't want to help Brendan out with getting a studio, doesn't really contribute much to the merch ideas, barely wants to be there when he's there, turns up late all the time. I don't really buy this idea that he suddenly turns it on in acting. I don't believe that. He's probably the type of guy that missed out on auditions because he just turned up late. He probably missed out on big roles because he just turned up late, went to the fucking wrong building, didn't read his lines. Like, I just don't believe the person that doesn't care about his own podcast, that makes him probably the most money that he makes per month, is suddenly the person that's going to suddenly be like on it when it comes to his acting. I don't believe that. Just does not have the work ethic.
And that's because I'm an optimist. And I think there was a lot of ego in it as I look back. I think I just thought I was touched by God. You know, there was an arrogance to who I was when I was growing up.
Jesus. Again, like, I think arrogance is okay. I think arrogance is more than okay. I think being delusional is almost like a prerequisite. Like, it's almost like a requirement. You kind of have to be delusional to do this shit. Like, I'm delusional to a certain extent, right? Like, you kind of have to be delusional to do any kind of, like, front-facing, entertainment-y, creative thing. But
you have a gun?
Yo, big up Addy Z, appreciate you.
My God, Callahan.
Yeah,
Am I right?
Yeah, basically, big up Addy Z. Perfect. I think when it comes to Callen, it's like, what gave him a right to say this? Like, what gave him, what did he see that he thought this?
And that's because I'm an optimist. And I think there was a lot of ego in it as I look back. I think I just thought I was I was touched by God, you know.
This nigga, like, this guy, the Apple guy. This guy, the fucking Apple guy. The one that was dressed in fucking cow suits, letting fucking Steven Crowder whip him and shit. This guy thought he was touched by God. This guy. God's gift to acting. God's gift to fucking... What? This guy. Yo, there's delusion and there's fucking insanity. There's being delusional and there's being fucking insane. Like, what? You thought you were touched by God? Oh, yeah.
There was an arrogance to who I was when I was growing up. There was just an arrogance. I was very lucky as a kid. I had chaos and like that, but I just think I convinced myself to deal with a lot of the crazy chaos. I had great parents, but there was chaos in my life in terms of moving all the time. It was very traumatic in a way. It was very anxiety inducing. And I think
Callen's dad telling him he has to open up a new office in Doha, right? Callen's dad, who has to fucking open a new Citibank office in Doha, get all the employees in, all the fucking, like, set up all the fucking internet back then, innit? In like the 80s or 90s, whatever that was, like 90s. Set up internet in Middle East. I don't know how hard that must have been, right? Landlines and shit. Imagine how stressful that is. With all the fucking politics and all the fucking economical shit, financial shit, religious shit. Like, it's just stress. And then Callen has to just move schools. Anxiety. Callen has to like move boarding schools, right? He has to switch out international schools. He has to go from like goes from like, what? This guy, man. This fucking guy. His dad is having to open a whole fucking bank in a country that he's not familiar with, in a language he probably doesn't speak. Like, I don't know, man. Callen's incredible. Anxiety. He's acting like I don't know. He's he's acting like his dad was a spy or something. Like, brother, your dad was, again, a big wig at a bank. I very much doubt that he was given like 24 hours notice to move the family to another country. It's probably like a long drawn out process, you know, in terms of where you're gonna go, new place. You know what I mean? It wasn't like something that was just sprung out of the blue. It wasn't like he was in the fucking military or some shit. Like, come on, man. Unless it was, who knows? Unless maybe it was.
my way of coping with anxiety was I created in my own mind a mythology around myself, which was that I was not somebody in need of self-reflection. I was not somebody who had to protect himself from bad people, all that stuff. It was an arrogance. So I would say,
again, that arrogance is bad, because didn't we hear stories of Rogan telling us that how he used to always hate Callen's friends? Wasn't that like a running bit? Everyone used to hate Callen's friend because he just hung out with the worst, most random, clout hungry, social climby weirdos in the world. He just had like a gaggle of weirdos around him. So you have all your close friends telling you, hey, maybe have a better like filter for friendships and friends. Like, maybe just, you know, be a bit more discerning, and you don't listen to your friends. Like, that's then your fault, isn't it? Like, I don't know. What do you want us to do? Like, I don't know. Like, you're just too grown to be like this. I don't know. It's just, I feel like at some stage, you should learn. You know, at some stage you should learn. At some stage you should learn, and I think Callen just like has not learned anything, innit? He's just not learned a jack. Like, come on, man, you're too old, man. Like, just, why don't you know these things already? Like, why are you figuring out life? And I don't know. Yes, you should always be learning, but god damn, man, you're 60. You're 60, man. You should have figured it out already, bro.
Take time to understand that you are no different than anyone else, and behave that way. Work like you're broke. Yeah.
Bryan Callen.
Imagine Brian just finding that out, by the way. Brian just finding that out now is fucking crazy. Work like you're broke is fucking learn. You're big up Unique, by the way. Big up Unique. Appreciate that.